In order for each person taking the survey correctly online, you will need to create a simple login card for instructions. Please see the back of your instructor guide for Appendix C with the title Pre-Survey. First, make a copy of this page in order to create a master copy that can be duplicated easily. Next, fill in the teacher name and class letter and fill in the corresponding circle. Next, fill in the Today's Date field with the date of the survey in the format that is provided. Your Heroes instructor's name will either be the teacher's or a volunteer. Finally, you will also need to enter the city or town. Lastly, you will want to fill in the first portion of the Heroes ID in order to save time in writing it out later. This way, when you make a copy of the page, you will only need to fill out the corresponding numbers that will complete the Heroes ID. After you have filled in all 4 areas accordingly, you can make enough copies to distribute to all the students taking the Resiliency Capacity Survey. Next, cut out each card and finish filling out the Heroes ID numbers for each student. Next, we recommend you fold each sheet and write the student's name down on the back of the card so that you can distribute them easily when handing them out in the computer lab. Note, these steps will be the same if you are administering the survey as a paper copy. Next, make sure the master list goes back to the teacher or school office in order to ensure privacy and security of student information. The same master sheet will be needed in order to fill out the post-survey card the same way. This will ensure an accurate measurement of the individual students and the entire class as a whole. Before your scheduled start date for the computer lab, make sure you do a test run in the class by accessing the PDF file that was sent to you earlier and clicking on the link to the survey for your school. You can then test it out with one of the Heroes ID cards that you created by filling in the appropriate Heroes ID and password. The password initially is always Heroes Class. If you can get to this screen, then everything is working properly. Now you may simply close a browser which will log you out of the system.